taking this little sidewalk strip that runs along the fairgrounds here. Found this little moonstone laying in the dirt. Must have dropped out of somebody's pendant or something. Perfect little cabochon. You can see the schiller running through it. Of course, didn't pick it up on the detector, but saw it laying there. Pretty good find. That was like a sculpture. US 25-cent piece. The ground is so hard. The things are shallow. We are using the Mine Lab Equinox 800 with the 11-inch search coil on there. It might not be real. I see some little scratches. And the stone is huge, but we found a ring. So let me clean it up, look for some markings, and I'll get back to you. Turning on the 800 Equinox, and then we'll reach up and we'll hit settings, and that is noise cancel, so anything like weird power lines and stuff, this will seek it and destroy it. Nope. Hello, dresser knob or drawer pull. Yeah. $19.95 quarter. Aluminum. This is a pin from Mare Island Navy Yard. It's actually a really cool find. It came out of a park in Napa, and Mare Island is located where the Napa River terminates into the San Francisco Bay, directly across from the city of Vallejo in California on the west coast of the United States. It was given its name in 1830 by General Vallejo, who the city is named after. In 1854, Mare Island became the first naval base on the west coast of the United States, just 5 years after the 1849 gold rush, which had swelled the population of non-native Californians from 1,000 to 100,000 in a single year, and an estimated 300,000 people altogether streaming into the state. The first U.S. warship constructed on the West Coast was built here in 1859. And from that point on, it continued to grow and increase its production and different types of things that it made, and the surrounding communities grew with it and prospered from its business and from its economy and its industry. If you slow down and look at the city of Vallejo, it has a huge historic district with many beautiful buildings, officers' mansions, and hundreds of structures built during the war years. The look of the historic downtown is the classic waterfront naval city, and the quarters and homes of the officers and juniors officers look out on the bustling waterfront, a busy city on one side of the Napa River, and the cranes and docks of the shipyard directly across the water, which is still just a relatively small channel at this point, yet it's almost at its meeting point with the bay, at a point that looks both out the mighty mouth of the Golden Gate onto the Pacific Ocean and the other way up the main massive estuary of the Sacramento and other great rivers of California's Sierra Mountains and Central Valleys, where they come down to join the bay. During World War II, the yard turned out hundreds of vessels and submarines, and it would continue to be the lifeblood of the surrounding economy until 1996 when it closed, breaking many hearts with an end of an era and a huge loss of economy and industry for the area. My grandfather worked there as well as my own mother, and on each street in any of the towns around the east side and north of the San Francisco Bay you will find families who were part of the story of the yard. This is a very cool piece of the past, and I'm glad to get it out of the dirt and to share the details with you. Wait, what? Quarter? Time. Been getting a lot more of these than I'm showing. We're getting a lot of clad every half a foot. Another quarter. Now there's a weird one. Right by the really old tree at the front of the school. Buried in its roots in the grass is looking to me, I'm not an expert in Asian money, but like, God, who knows what the story is on that one. But it's gonna go with the rest of our really cool finds off of this hunt. We're gonna call it a day here pretty quick. Got that with the Equinox, is about a 17. It's getting a little dark, a little dim. Pulling more quarters. This one does not have a square hole in the middle. Tell you what, the coins in this park are deep. And we just got a wheat cent. It's the end of summer, so you really gotta dig for stuff. And let me figure out what the date is. 1942. We're on the board with the wheat penny. And the mom is somewhere out there. This is a very red dime coming out of it. I believe that means it's clad. 19. Can't assume anything there, huh? What is that? Oh, it's a teaser is what it is. It's a year after. It's 65. So we're actually back at the Majors family place where I grew up, and what we just pulled, it's my mom's birthday. Happy birthday. It's also my dad's birthday. They're born on the same day. And this area where we're all sheltering because we're evacuated from fires and stuff used to be a lawn. That's Jessica from Alaska. Hi Jessica, in case you're watching yourself later. Weird Pink Floyd, huh? This used to be a lawn when there was a doughboy here way back in the day. And so we're gonna metal detect the property and we'll show you what we find, but that's what we got so far. I got 73/4, 77 penny, 79 penny, a dime, and then she just pulled, well together we pulled these 79 pennies all out of one hole here.
And who would bury 4 pennies? Let's take 4 pennies, honey, and
no, this
bury
was,
them in the ground for...
It was a parking lot in black and white shots, and then the Adobe pool, and then the... But this is what we're doing for our spare time while we're evacuated. Yeah? Yeah. Okay.
Did you show the significant hole?
I did show the significant hole, and this
Did you already check it?
packed driveway, so this is actually, yeah, and I got a dime over here.
Actually, dirt started happening there at about 6 inches.
Because we have,
dirt.
This was lawn when we'd hang out by the pool, and then this is the driveway fill that we put in.
Right.
So we're pulling 1979 pennies from down
green.
here.
Is that another one right there? Did you check the hole?
Yeah, I did. Yep. Okay, quest done. We'll see you in a second.
That's exciting.
Okay, I can't remember when I stopped filming. Yesterday evening, somewhere. I'll see when you see. But we're in another park, and yeah, it looks like a train penny squish token thing from a token machine. Hold. Let me clean it up. In 1939 and 1940, San Francisco, California held a World's Fair celebrating the building of the San Francisco-Oakland Bay Bridge and the Golden Gate Bridge, among other things. The fair was called the Golden Gate International Exposition. It opened from February of 1939 to October 29th of the same year, and from May 25th, 1940 to September 29th, 1940. The site had been selected in 1935 with the decision to build a man-made island in the bay to hold the event. President Roosevelt, who had been asked to consider using federal funds of $1 million to build it, instead approved $3 million, the equivalent of $55 million in current value. The dredging of Treasure Island started on February 11, 1936. 19 million cubic yards of fill were used to build the 385 acre island. Overall, 20 million people attended the fair. Its construction employed 3,000 builders, and it took a workforce of 10,000 people to run it. The island is located at the joining point of the two spans of the San Francisco-Oakland Bay Bridge, visible to commuters, and is an everyday reminder of the grandeur of the past. This is my find from this park. It's enameled. It's got an eyeball in it. It's a hand with an eyeball.
My strike area here, my gold mine. The usual suspects here. But I did find this lovely brass thing. And it was my zipper day. I found 2 zippers. A nice nail. And my oldest penny, 1976. 1 year off the 77.
Okay, so here's my cleanup from just bouncing all over the different parks in the Napa area while I've been quarantined and stuff and playing with the new Mind Lab. So we got $1, $2, $3.50 in quarters, a bunch of dimes, a bunch of pennies, a K, some rolled up copper metal, doorknob. This is all misfires. Sinkers and stuff, and then these are good stuff. Each one of them has kind of a story to tell, and yeah, that was a good hunt. Hello. And then this was my big stuff. This is actually from our property. I remember it from a hummingbird wind chime when I was a kid. Big gob of melted lead from somewhere. Row of pennies. These were a row of 10-cent dimes. These were my quarters. And then this was my jewelry for the day. So it's white enameled. So it's white enameled with an eyeball in there. I think it went on a keychain. And yeah, copper with silver coat. All together. So this is what my mom found.
Alright, so the usual suspects here, but redeeming grace, a 1957 Wheatie, in good shape, still looks glossy. 1 dime, pennies. This is the driveway. 4 1979 pennies in 1 spill. What's the chances of having the same penny in 4 of the same year? And somebody's keys, taking lead out of the earth, and a beautiful cross. On the back it says, "I'm a Catholic, call a priest." Anyway, it was a great hunt, and the quest goes on.
And this thing, I think, you know, it came from a really old park where the penny was found and stuff too. And I was thinking that it might have been a little winder or the grip and a little belt or something, you know, where something like a strap goes over it and it keeps it. But anyhow, I think it's just from the color of the metal and stuff and the look of the craftsmanship that that it's probably an older thing. So if anybody recognizes what that might be, put it in the comments below. We're just getting the machines out and running around whenever we had a chance and putting it all together in a video. That was bizarre. Just kept digging pennies out of one hole and they kept being 79s. So that was cool. Okay, so anyhow, everybody, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Quest on.